Hey, I'm Ellie, and I'm going to be reviewing BoysOverFlowers episodes 9 and 10. So it opens up, and Junpyo is really connecting with Chandi's family. He's making kimchi with them, he's going to the bathhouse with her father and brother, and they're getting snacks afterwards. It feels like he's becoming a part of the family, or at least trying to. And something I love about that is Junpyo really lacks that family dynamic at his own home, and even if he doesn't end up with Chandi, I think this was a valuable experience for him. And then we have the double date he goes on, and it's super cute because at first he's like, no, I'm not doing that, but then he shows up randomly. Anyway, turns out Junpyo has a good sixth sense about people, and he was really trying his hardest not to beat up that one guy. I was shocked at how rude he was to Junpyo, and I was done with him too. But Junpyo was being patient, he was sticking it out, and he really held back when he didn't have to. And the moment that he didn't hold back, I totally get it. He was not only defending Chandi's honor, but Kao's. The thing that I didn't like about Chandi's response is she immediately assumed that Junpyo had done something wrong. And this makes sense because Junpyo kind of has some issues he needs to work through, but when you're dating someone, you kind of don't want to immediately take the opposite side against them. So I think that that's something that Junpyo is going to have to work for. He's going to need to work for that trust in Chandi because he is honestly hard to trust, but I think this really helped add to his credibility. I also like how the other guy in F4 kind of comes to Kao's aid. He takes her to go get a ton of clothes. They go to this very popular club. Turns out he is the talk of the town in there, and everyone's freaking out that he's there. And then that loser that just dumped her is kind of like, whoa, who's that girl over there? And Kao is approached by the F4 member, and it makes a big scene, and everyone's just like, oh, wow. And I mean, he goes all out. He has his saxophone solo, he says it's to someone he loves in the crowd, and I understand why Kao was initially thinking, whoa, he might like me, because he's doing all of these things that definitely insinuate that he has some sort of feelings. So in episode 10, when she makes him these chocolates for Valentine's Day and he kind of disregards them, literally goes and puts them on a table with tens of other boxes that he's received from girls. It's hurtful, it's painful because she thought she was unique, or at least he felt something, but he kind of just pats her on the head and is like, well, you know, nah, that wasn't serious at all. And I thought for sure there was something between them, and maybe there is and he's just denying it, or maybe he just doesn't want to settle down and he's a playboy. But it was a really sad moment for her and for me. Alright, so let's talk about the big guns in this show. Junpyo's mom. Junpyo's mom comes over to Chandi's family and basically offers them $1 million for Chandi to never talk to Junpyo again. I think it's really honorable that the family turned it down, especially considering that this is a high school romance and those normally don't last very long. And I know that the mom joked that, girl, we can get so much more money if you'd marry him. But deep down, I think it's because they care about Junpyo, they're people with good morals, and they have a heart, and they cannot be bought. So the mom hates that, of course, and decides to ruin their life. So she shuts down their business, and now they're selling stuff on the side of the road, which is embarrassing. And Junpyo's mom purposefully drives by them with Junpyo in the car to kind of shame him and show him that this is the girl you're dating. But Junpyo, oh my gosh, I did not know he was going to get out of the car. I was hoping, I wasn't sure. But when they sped away and then he's like, stop the car, I was like, and then how he thinks in his mind, don't move, Chandi, don't move. And he goes to her, he kisses her. such a big deal. Like, oh my god. That was beautiful. Like, I feel like the show is getting deep. Before, it was kind of deep with the suicidal bullying stuff going on. But now I feel like these characters were really diving deep with them. And Junpyo is essentially choosing Chandi over his mom. And he's not ashamed of her. He kissed her in front of everyone. And like, my heart, pitter patter, pitter patter. It was beautiful. So I loved it. I think they're awesome. Here's the thing. If Jihu ruins this, I'm gonna be so mad. Because that boy is still in the picture. He is. He ain't going nowhere. He's thinking about Chandi, and Chandi saying, oh, you're like the emergency bell in my heart. You just come whenever I need you. Girl, no! That should be Junpyo's job. I don't think this love triangle is over in the slightest. So let me know what you think is going to happen in the next episode. Do you think that Junpyo's mom is going to let this go? Or do you think she has more work up her sleeve? And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to keep following along. Thanks. Bye.